Hello, welcome to Andromeda Skies Tarot. I have a pick a deck reading for you today. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards on camera and deal out the cards for each pile, and then you can choose down below in the description of which pile that you would like, so you can skip this process if you'd like, or you can watch me shuffle the cards and deal them, okay? So this is going to be for pile number 1. This is for pile number 1. Again, if you don't want to sit here and watch this process, there's going to be timestamps put down below, little links that you can click on that will take you straight to your reading of choice. This is for group number 1. Alright. Now this is going to be for group number 2. This is for group number 2. This one first. This is for group number 3. All right. I'm going to give you some time to go ahead and meditate on the cards. All right, so this is going to be deck number 1, deck number 2, and deck number 3. Go ahead and focus, meditate on the cards for a moment, and pick the one that you are most drawn to. So this reading here is for what is going on with your person, what are they thinking and feeling at this time, all right, in regards to your connection. All right, if you need more time, you can go ahead and pause the video. I'm going to go ahead and get started with group number 1 here. Okay. All right, group number 1. Move these aside and start off with your oracle cards here. Okay, so we have getting to know each other, heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. All right. So someone wants to have a heart-to-heart, they want to open up communication here with this energy. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay, so I have 2 energies here that are about communication, someone wanting to express their feelings and what's going on with them, all right? And this getting to know each other, it can represent a newer connection, doesn't have to be, but it can represent a newer connection. But this is basically, you know, kind of letting your walls down a little bit, becoming more vulnerable, and getting to know your deeper layers, all right? So we're starting off with the tarot here with the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. Now the 2 of Pentacles represents somebody who is juggling a lot, okay? They feel very overwhelmed with their current situation. It can represent someone who is, you know, kind of weighing their options as well. In the reverse position, this is someone who is completely overwhelmed with their current situation to the point where things are starting to slip, where they need to make a decision to let some things go, okay, to bring them back into balance. Occasionally, this card can represent someone who is juggling more than one person, with it being in the reverse position. However, this is someone who is letting go the other option in favor of the other, okay? I have the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords is a very fast-moving energy. This is someone who is rushing in to communicate, all right? This is also an energy of someone who is ready to fight for what they want. So with this energy here of communication, someone wanting to talk here, I feel someone is very eager to get this message through, okay? They may just, you know, kind of pop out of nowhere and deliver this message to you. I have the Two of Swords. Now the Two of Swords is another energy that can represent someone needing to make some kind of decision, but with the Two of Swords, they're rather guarded at this time. As you see, they are protecting their heart space with these 2 swords crossing over their chest. They are blindfolded, so they don't have all of the information that they need, so they use their intuition in order to make this decision. This card can also represent a stalemate, okay? So with this energy here, especially next to the Knight of Swords, I feel that there's someone who's really eager, wanting to communicate, all right? But there may be some stubborn energy with this Two of Swords. Maybe they're waiting for you to act first. I have the Seven of Pentacles. Now the Seven of Pentacles represents a waiting energy. Okay, this person is waiting for their investment to be ready for the plucking. This individual here in this imagery is waiting for these coins to be ripe for the plucking. In the reverse position, this can be an energy of someone feeling like they've been waiting for a really long time and that these coins are never going to fully ripen. Okay, so this can be someone's energy here who are questioning their investment. You know, not sure if they've made the right choice, questioning their investment in a connection. I have the Eight of Pentacles. Now, the Eight of Pentacles is an energy of someone working very hard at something, okay? They're toiling away here. This can represent someone who is wanting to repair and work on a connection, all right? This person has spent a lot of time and energy on this. This can represent someone who's very busy at this time with work. I do have the Two of Pentacles here that can represent someone who's very, very busy. All right, they're juggling a lot. They got a lot on their plate to the point of being completely overwhelmed. So this can be someone's energy here. Maybe they work a lot of hours. Maybe they have a side hustle or something. Maybe they go to work and school. But there's someone who is very busy with this energy here. I have the Four of Pentacles. Now, the Four of Pentacles is an energy of someone holding on to something very tightly. Okay, it can represent someone who is pinching pennies, saving money. Okay, but it can also represent someone who is holding on to perhaps a grudge, another person, perhaps. So we have this energy here right underneath the Two of Pentacles. So with this energy, there's someone who's holding on to something that might not be good for them, okay, because it's causing them a lot of stress with this Two of Pentacles being in the reverse. They're very overwhelmed with their situation, okay, so I feel like this person may be taking on too much for their own good. All right, maybe they're struggling to let go of somebody. This could be your energy or your person's, okay? Maybe you're struggling to let go of this person even though they're not good for you. I feel that might be the case for some of you, okay? I have the Chariot in the reverse. Now, the Chariot represents forward motion, success. Okay, with this card being in the reverse, this can make us feel like we're really stuck, that we're kind of stuck in the mud at the moment. There could be blocks in travel or difficulty traveling at this time with this card being in the reverse. Some of you may be involved with a Cancer because this card does represent Cancer's energy. So with this card coming out underneath the Knight of Swords, I feel that someone, this indecisive energy, they may feel like they might not be successful here in coming forward and expressing how they feel. This heart-to-heart conversation that they want to have. I feel like this person feels like they might not be successful if they do come rushing in and express themselves. I have the Three of Swords. Okay, so the Three of Swords represents heartbreak. Okay, so I feel like this individual is trying to avoid this heartbreak. They have this underneath the Two of Swords. So this person is trying to use their intuition, saying like, if I come forward right now and express myself, am I just going to get my heart broken? I have the Nine of Pentacles. Now, the Nine of Pentacles represents someone who is independent, okay, financially independent. It can represent a single person. With this card being in the reverse, it can mean that someone in this connection perhaps is taken off the market. All right, I was getting a little bit of a feeling that for some of you, there could be a case where we're juggling more than one person. All right, but also because I do have this Eight of Pentacles energy and an energy of someone being very focused on their finances at this time, I feel that somebody may be trying to get a foothold here on their finances, improve their financial situation. Maybe they're trying to gain this financial independence, and in doing so, they are very, very busy at this time. I have the Page of Cups in the reverse. Now, the Page of Cups is a page that wants to express how they feel. Okay, and I do have two cards here that represent someone who wants to communicate about how they're feeling at the moment. And this card being in the reverse, there's someone who's hesitating. They have these feelings that they want to express, but they're, keeping their mouth shut at this time. Okay, and I do feel that the reason why is because they feel like they're going to get their heart broken if they speak up. I have the Grim Reaper. The relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. Okay, so with this energy here, I feel like that's what this person is thinking. Maybe they think that there is not going to be a second chance in this connection, that, that there is an ending that has taken place and they can't turn back now. The bridge has been burned is a feeling that I think that this person is having. The Sword and Rose. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, power. Okay, this card is very similar to the Ace of Swords in the tarot. This is communication, this is clarity coming to a situation. I have this coming out right on top of the Knight of Swords, so this is someone who's really wanting to communicate here in this situation. They want to bring clarity, they want to remove this confusion and uncertainty that is going on. I have wedding rings. Union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. Okay, so for some of you, I do feel that there could be a situation, maybe we're in a situationship where there's someone who is already connected to another person. Okay, that could be for a few of you here, but this energy is also someone who has the intention for something long lasting with this wedding rings energy. Someone may be seeing you as their forever person, okay? Also, for some of you, you could be, perhaps you're separated at this time, but you could have been married to this person. I have addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. Okay, so someone could be struggling with addictions here with this energy coming through, but also we have in this imagery, there is a chain that is attached to a heart here. So someone feels bound to this connection, okay? Even if it's not necessarily good for them, this person has very unconditional love. Heart with a key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. Okay, with this energy here, this person feels like you have the key to their heart, all right? Also, this energy, sometimes I get the feeling that somebody here in this connection has their heart on lockdown, all right? This, instead of their heart being soft and tender, it has a shell around it to protect them. So someone is being very protective of their feelings at this time. I'm going to further clarify this with my own love oracle. If you would like one of these for yourself, you can find this deck in my Etsy shop, and I'll have that link down below in the description. Okay, so we have I'm not ready. Okay, so I feel like there's someone here who's wanting to communicate, but perhaps are not ready to come forward just yet. I am picking up a lot of uncertainty and even fear. There's a fear of rejection I'm feeling coming through. I want to work things out, okay, but this person does want to make an effort in this connection. But they're fearful that they won't be successful with the Chariot being in the reverse. There could also be distance between you, physical distance, that could be kind of an obstacle for the two of you. I have soulmate. Okay, yeah, and I have this coming out right on top of wedding rings. So here's that energy again, where this person is seeing you as someone they want to be with for the long term. I pulled away because I am overwhelmed with all of the things going on in my life. I am not surprised that this card came out with the energy coming out in this reading, group number 1, because we have the Eight of Pentacles. There's a lot of Pentacles energy, especially with the Two of Pentacles. This represents someone who has a lot going on in their real tangible life. So that's like their work-life balance, okay? That there's just a lot this person is going through, and it could make this person a little bit distant at this time. I was pretending to be someone else. All right, so this is an energy of someone kind of wearing a false mask, okay? They could be putting on a facade, making themselves appear like they don't care in a situation. Okay, they're not really being fully honest about their feelings with this Page of Cups being in the reverse. They're kind of withholding feelings at this time, but they do want to communicate, but there's a little bit of fear here because they are protecting their heart at this time. All right, group number 1, these are all of the energies that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe. Consider leaving me a comment down below. I do appreciate that, and I will see you next time. All right, group number 2, this is going to be your reading. I'm going to start off with your oracle cards here and then move into the tarot with the romance angels. Okay, So we're starting off with children. Your love life is being affected by children. Okay, so you and your person could have children together or apart from each other, but somehow children are involved in this situation. Maybe there are discussions about whether or not to have children. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And here again, we have children in this imagery. Okay, but there's someone here who's wanting to work on this connection, wanting to make an effort. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Now this energy is very similar to me to the hermit energy in the tarot. This is someone kind of pulling away from the world, wanting to be alone. I also have an imagery here of a married couple. So you and your person may have talked about getting married at some time, or maybe are married but currently separated. I have Five of Wands. Now the Five of Wands is an energy of conflict, arguments, fighting, stuff like that, okay? So this could be something that we're dealing with. Perhaps there are fights and arguments around children, okay, because that's a very prominent energy coming through. I have the Moon. Now the Moon is all about illusion, fear, and uncertainty. Okay, so I do feel like there's a lot of uncertainty going on. There's a lot shrouded in mystery. There's a lot that is unknown, possibly secrets, things like that. Confusion. I have the King of Wands in the reverse. Now the King of Wands is an entrepreneurial energy. This is someone who is a natural born leader. They're charismatic, they're confident. All right, this is ruled by the fire sign, so you could be involved with a fire sign, or you could be a fire sign yourself. With this card being in the reverse, however, this can be someone who perhaps isn't feeling their best at this time, maybe not so confident. Normally, the King of Wands is a kind of like a more social, outgoing energy, so they could be more reserved at this time. Okay, this can represent the person who has pulled away in this connection as well. I have the Three of Wands in the reverse. Now the Three of Wands is an energy of your plans being realized, okay? It's a manifestation card, so it's your manifestations becoming reality. When it's in the reverse position, however, it can represent things not going according to plan, all right? Things didn't turn out quite how we thought they would. This can also represent someone who is waiting. Okay, this individual looks as if they're waiting for these ships to come in. So with this card being in the reverse position, it can represent someone who feels like they've been waiting for a really, really long time and these ships have never come in. Okay, so perhaps someone has been waiting on the other person. I have the Emperor. Now the Emperor represents the divine masculine. All right, this is another entrepreneurial energy. This card is ruled by Mars, so it can represent Aries and Scorpio, so you could be involved with an Aries or a Scorpio with this energy here. This is also a fatherly energy, so you know, you could have children with this person. This can represent someone who has some kind of leadership position. Maybe they run their own business, or they're you know, outgoing in that sense, where they are, you know, they're a go-getter trying to make their own money. I have the Lovers. Now the Lovers is ruled by Gemini, so you could be involved with a Gemini with this energy here, but this is a soulmate card or a twin flame card, okay? This is a divine connection. This is two people coming into union. So you and your person could be a soulmate or twin flame connection with this energy coming through. I have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. All right, so this makes a lot of sense because we have the Moon here and the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords represents someone kind of sneaking around behind your back. It can represent infidelity, lies, things like that. And we have this in the reverse, okay, so that's better than being in the upright. And we have it underneath the Moon here. So there's something that happened that's kind of, raising some red flags that we're not so sure about. Okay, there's a lot of confusion over some kind of secrecy that's been going on. there's a lot of like what ifs, like did this person do this thing or did they not? We don't really know for sure because it's shrouded in this mystery underneath the moon, okay? But someone's behavior has kind of made us question whether or not they were being true to us with this Seven of Swords energy. The good thing with the Seven of Swords being in the reverse, however, this is someone who they don't want to be playing these games. They don't want to be sneaking around behind your back and stuff like that, okay? But their behavior is kind of making you question things. Perhaps in the past with this person, they've done some things that make you question that. All right, and that's why there's some fear here, because of their behavior in the past. We're kind of questioning if they're like still acting this way. All right, and so that's why we have this moon energy. We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Now the Queen of Cups is ruled by the water signs, okay? So you could be a water sign, or your person could have water energy in their chart, with this card being here. With this card being in the reverse, this is someone who is very loving, tender, okay? They're very empathic, intuitive. It being in the reverse, this is someone who feels that their loving, tender energy is not being reciprocated. It can represent someone who's feeling rather depressed at this time as well. I have the Four of Cups. Now the Four of Cups represents an energy of kind of like a missed opportunity. There was this cup of love that was being offered to us, but we were very focused on something else that happened here, okay? And so we didn't notice this cup of love that was being offered. This can also represent an energy of someone who perhaps is ignoring another person intentionally because they are slighted. They feel slighted about something that happened. Okay, so there is a possibility in this connection that because of whatever happened here with the Seven of Swords in the past, okay, whatever happened here, someone could kind of have a shutdown and is now ignoring someone who is trying to reach out to them later on in the future. So if this person has gone silent on you and you're wondering what's going on with them, they've left you waiting with this energy here. I feel that when they finally do come forward, you might be in this energy of where perhaps you are unwilling to hear from them because you're really upset with the way that they treated you, where they left you in this mystery energy, not really knowing what the heck was going on. All right, and then so you're very closed off and unwilling to accept a cup of love from them in the future. I have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles is an energy of someone wanting to invest in something for the long term. Okay, I do have this Emperor energy. So this is the highest energy of all. This is the most advanced energy that you could come for the Divine Masculine. This is someone being very responsible, wanting to take on their responsibilities and challenges that come up ahead. All right, this is how we would like our partner to present themselves. All right, but this energy might be a little bit too late. I feel for some of you with this Four of Cups, I feel like after a period of kind of this person not acting right, they may try to come forward and want to change their energy and want to present you with this offer of stability. Okay, but for some of you, I feel like maybe you won't want to accept this offer that they want to give you because of this past energy that they left you in, this conflict, this mystery, not knowing what the heck is going on, leaving you waiting. All right, so that's entirely up to you how you want to respond to that when they do come forward with this Emperor energy. I'm not surprised. We have not today. Not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call, person, boundaries, still angry. Okay, so I feel for a lot of you, group number 2, this is going to be your energy when this person reaches out to you after leaving you in this energy of confusion. Okay. I have date. Meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan, set a date. All right, so some of you might actually choose to move on, okay? A new love interest may enter your life. If this person continues to leave you waiting for a long period of time, you may have already moved on by the time they decide to act correctly. Keys on a ring. Many options, decisions, unconventional, string along, one night stand. Okay, so for some of you, after this situation here, you may have more than one option to choose from. Okay, I also feel that this may be the energy of this person. Maybe they made you feel like an option to them and that they were kind of stringing you along. Ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. Okay, so I feel that some of you are going up and above and beyond this person. All right, you're gonna learn from this experience, from this individual, and then find something that is better for you, going through a new phase here. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude, bliss. So this is manifesting, all right? With this card coming out right on top of the Emperor and Ace of Pentacles, I feel that you are manifesting this person right here, okay? This person who is mature, stable, wanting to offer something lasting, all right? So it's very positive energy. There is so much I want to tell you. Okay, I have this coming out right on top of this not today energy. So I do feel like this individual here that this reading is about, that they're gonna, reach out to you at some period of time, but I do kind of feel that you might not be willing to hear from them. I dive in and out of relationships. Okay, so yeah, this person definitely was making you feel like an option. Okay, not being true to you, making you question what they're doing behind the scenes. I am intimidated by you. Okay, so this person's behavior, the way they're acting, is because you intimidate them in some way. They may feel that you're more attractive than them. Okay, and so we have the King of Wands in the reverse, so that can represent someone who is struggling with some ego issues. All right, so this person, they may think that you're better than them in some way, and so to make themselves feel better, they are trying to get the attention of other people. Fights, arguments, conflict. All right, so we have this energy coming out twice here in this reading. We started off with it here with the Five of Wands, and now we have this energy here. Okay, so there could be fights revolving around how this person kind of left you waiting in the lurch. You make me want to be a better person. Wow, and we have this coming out again right here on the Emperor, okay? So unfortunately, I feel like perhaps when you decide to pull away from this person and that you don't want to deal with this energy anymore, they're suddenly going to realize, hey, like I messed up, I'm going to lose someone that I really care about. I need to change myself. But for many of you, I feel like it will be too late when they decide to do this. And then they're, going to mature or try to grow here and become a better person after this experience with you. All right, group number 2, these are all of the energies that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe. Consider leaving me a comment down below. I do appreciate that, and I will see you next time. Hello, group number 3. This is going to be your reading. It's going to start off with your romance angels first. Okay, so we are starting off with chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Okay, so we have some chemistry between you and your person. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Okay, so playful chemistry. This is like fun, flirtatious energy coming through. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. All right, so this is someone from our past. All right, so we have the Three of Pentacles starting off. Now the Three of Pentacles is a energy of cooperation, working together. So with this energy here, you and your person may have met at work, okay? But this is also an energy of, you know, working on this connection, working together, cooperating. We have the King of Cups in the reverse. Now the King of Cups is ruled by the water sign, so you could be involved with a water sign, or you yourself could be a water sign. With this card being in the reverse, this is someone who may be struggling with their emotions at this time. They could be struggling with depression, things like that. Okay, in the lower polarity, the King of Cups can represent someone who may be a little bit emotionally manipulative. So some of you could be dealing with a situation like that, where someone is kind of, you know, toying with emotions. But this represents an individual who's very loving, caring, intuitive, and empathic. I have the Two of Cups in the reverse. Now the Two of Cups represents union and coming together with someone that you love. In the reverse position, this can represent a separation that has taken place. Okay, so I do feel that someone here is very, they're struggling, they're very depressed, upset about this separation that has taken place because they still have these loving feelings. I have the Five of Cups here in the reverse. Now the Five of Cups represents regret, mourning, loss. Okay, so in the reverse position, it can represent someone who is still, you know, feeling these two cups of love that are behind them. All right, trying to recover from this loss that has happened. I have the High Priestess. Now the High Priestess represents hidden information, secrets, okay, and intuition. So I do have two cards that can represent a very intuitive individual. So you or your person could be a very sensitive person who's very empathic, perhaps even a little bit psychic with these energies here. I have the Tower in the reverse. Now with the Tower being in the reverse, this is some kind of upset that has happened. Something that was shocking, kind of, you know, shook your foundations. In the reverse position, however, we now have an opportunity to rebuild. And I do have this energy coming through with the Three of Pentacles. So there's someone in this connection who is mourning the loss of this connection. They want to work on things. They want to rebuild this connection, all right? They want to work together to fix the issue. I have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Now the Ten of Swords represents a betrayal, you know, someone being stabbed in the back here, and a painful ending. With it being in the reverse, this person wants to pull these swords out, okay? I feel like this person is filled with regret and remorse, but they want to undo the pain that has happened here. They want to pull these swords out. They want to reverse this painful ending. I have the Hierophant. Now the Hierophant is ruled by Taurus, so you could be involved with the Taurus with this energy here. Okay, I also have Virgo's energy with the High Priestess. So with these two cards showing up in the reading, this is a very spiritual energy, so you and your person could be into spirituality with this energy here. But this represents commitment, okay, conventionality and traditions. So with this card arriving in your reading, you could have been in a very long-term committed relationship. This can oftentimes represent marriage. So I do feel that there's someone who's deeply committed to this connection, and they're not ready to give up. They want to put in the work, okay? They want to rebuild this tower that has fallen. All right, I have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Now the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow, methodical energy, but this is someone who is wanting to invest long-term in a connection, okay? With it being in the reverse position, however, there could have been someone in this connection that had a little bit of cold feet. Maybe there's a lot of uncertainty. Okay, I do feel here with this card coming right underneath the Five of Cups, I feel that someone is regretting this action here to pull away from a committed connection, because the Knight of Pentacles, though slow moving, this is someone who wants to invest long term. With it being in the reverse, this can represent someone who perhaps pulled back from a committed connection, or took too long to decide to commit. With this being in the reverse position here, both of these cards, I feel like someone is really deeply regretting not fully committing to this connection. I have the Five of Swords. Now the Five of Swords represents fighting, conflict, arguments, okay? It can represent tit for tat, someone kind of acting out in spite, revenge, things like that. You see this person here has a Three of Swords. This can represent someone who is also a bully, okay? That can represent bullying sometimes. But someone here that said something or did something intentionally to hurt the other person, okay? Also, I have this coming out underneath the High Priestess. So there may have been a lot of fighting and arguments around some kind of hidden information. Somebody was keeping secrets here, okay? So whatever this action was that this person did, see, we have these two people who are walking away defeated here in this connection. So someone here felt defeated after all of these fights and arguments that took place, this betrayal, all right? I have Girl Talk. Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. All right, in the meantime, I feel that someone in this connection has turned to friends for support and comfort. All right, trying to look on the bright side of things, trying to remain positive. I have Coffin. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. Okay, so this is a card that represents an ending that has taken place, and I have this coming out right on top of the Ten of Swords. So there was an ending after some kind of betrayal that took place. Separation. Sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of future. All right. So this person here who is going through this regret and mourning, they're thinking about you, they're missing you. At this time, I feel like they're really regretting the things that have happened here. They're definitely feeling your absence. Engagement ring. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. All right, with this energy, along with the Hierophant, like I was saying, the Hierophant can represent a marriage or a long-term committed connection. So I do have this energy coming out twice in your reading. Okay, and I do have this coming out on top of the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. So like I was saying, I feel like someone is deeply regretting not being this committed individual, you know, not continuing to pursue this commitment with you. With the Knight of Pentacles being in the reverse, they feel like they took too long to commit, or they feel like it was a bad decision to pull away the way that they did. We have the Snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. All right, malicious. This goes perfectly with this Five of Swords. This can represent someone who is acting maliciously, someone who is acting spitefully or out of revenge. Okay, with the energy of the other woman, there could have been a third-party situation going on. That could be what the secrets were about, okay? Perhaps there was a lot of fights over like a hidden affair or something like that. I feel like I'm not good enough for you. Okay, so this person is struggling with ego issues with this energy here. They obviously feel like they're not good enough for you. They're seeking validation from other people with this, this snake energy. They might feel that you're more attractive than them, or maybe you make more money than them, okay? So it makes them feel insecure. We have secrets and deception. All right, this energy here is very similar to the Seven of Swords. Okay, so that's someone who's like keeping secrets, you know, sneaking around behind your back and stuff like that. I do have the High Priestess that can represent someone being secretive or their hidden information. Reminiscing. All right, so this is an energy of someone, you know, looking back at the past. I have this coming out on top of the Two of Cups and the Hierophant. So this is, I'm sorry, it keeps focusing out. But this is someone who is thinking about your connection and the commitment that they had with you. Please be patient with me. Yeah, so they were hoping with this energy, they were hoping that you would wait for them, okay, with them taking their sweet time, with this Knight of Pentacles being in the reverse, dragging their feet, taking too long to commit, okay, making mistakes along the way. They were hoping that you would be patient with their behavior. Jealous and possessive. Okay, so this person may be a jealous type. And that could have been one of the reasons why they behaved the way that they did. With this snake energy, like engaging in third-party situations. When someone is jealous like that, sometimes to make themselves feel better, because I do see that they have ego issues here. Sometimes if they struggle with jealousy to make themselves feel better, they'll get validation from other people. All right. Okay, group number 3, these are all of the energies that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe. Consider leaving me a comment down below. I do appreciate that. And I will see you next time.